have to talk about this. So speaking of things that are really moving and the most, it's an amazing thing to be a part of the art community in whatever form that is. But I had a moment for me when I was a child, and you were in the film, but you were with Lauryn Hill, and it was on Sister Act 2.
Yes.
And you had a specific memory there, and I hear your memory is literally one moment for me that is the reason, like one of the main reasons why I love to sing. And it was when Sparrow, they were doing
Oh my gosh.
Eyes on the Sparrow.
You had to be there to see a 16-year-old Lauryn Hill. And talk about confidence as a young person.
Yeah.
I thought I was confident as a young person. She was me on steroids.
Yeah.
And one day I'm there, and she and Tanya Blount, who is now
here?
Tanya...
Warren Treaty.
Warren Treaty.
They were here. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tanya, she must have been like 17 or 18, and the two of them was sitting at the piano, and they were playing His Eyes on the Sparrow, and I thought, oh my God, look what the future has wrought. It was amazing.
It's literally one of my moments that, like, I was like, oh, I can do nothing else. Like, I need to do music. Like,
oh my God, I get that.
To be able to move someone like that.
Come on now.
You know? Yeah, it was so, anyway, I love too that you said she told you she was forming a band. And
Okay, so this really happened.
This is actually amazing.
So she is 16 years old, and she is sitting there, and she's playing, and she says, Miss Ralph, I'm gonna have a band, a big band. She meant a famous band, right? Yeah. And I'm gonna name them the Fugees. And I said, baby, you might wanna rethink that name. She says to me, Miss Ralph, you ought to get it. Refugees, the Fugees. And I said, all right, baby, I get it, but still you might wanna rethink it.
Becomes one of the biggest bands ever. Like, I gave you the vinyl. I don't know if you noticed in your bag.
Yeah, I was
Thank
you. Touch me.
I gave you Fugees. I gave you Fugees. I just love that. So you're like, you might want to rethink that.
Thank you.
I'm glad she didn't rethink. That was a look at season 5 of her hit show, Abbott Elementary. It is hysterical.
Oh my gosh.
It's so funny. It makes you feel so good. Everyone should be watching it.
I'm so happy doing that show.
Dude, and congratulations. Like, not every show has that kind of longevity. You know what I'm saying? To keep going.
Going into our 5th season.
Yeah, that's amazing. And, like, strong. Like, everybody I know loves watching that show. Like, no matter who they are, what they do for a living, whatever. But is it true that you got stopped in Europe recently?
Not only did I get stopped in Europe, but I got stopped in Ghana, in Africa.
Where?
Okay. So, I was in a canoe boating down the river.
As one does.
When you are in Africa.
Yeah.
Leading to the ocean. And the rest stop is literally a little island with coconut trees and mango bushes and banana trees. That's the rest stop. So we pull up in there. If you can imagine this, one day it's got to be in a movie. And this little boy comes out with an armful of coconuts and mangoes, and he drops it, and he says, Abbott Elementary.
It's like you never saw it coming. Yeah.
I was like, wow, that Abbott signal is powerful.
That bat signal is like amazing. I hear that your character, Barbara, though, is going through quite a transformation right now, right? This season?
Barbara is having quite the glow up.
Yeah.
After last season, you know, she was in that sort of mood that people can get into where she wasn't sure what she was doing, you know. She heard that her daughter was pregnant. She was going to become a grandmother. Is it going to be okay? She was looking at herself and not loving what she saw.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That episode where I put on those apple-bottom jeans and the boots with the fur. I said, oh, poor Barbara. Barbara has lost it. But now this season, at the end of last season, she gets into the music with the students, and she's reinvigorated, and she spends all summer trying to get on the musical level of the students. And when she comes back, it's like, she got a little pep in her step. She's got a new attitude, and she said, yes, this is a new chapter in the book of Barbara.
I love it. Your voice is just I said it last time you were here, but you could say the most boring sentence in all of the lands and make it fantastic. It's amazing. But is it true that the character Barbara is inspired kind of partly by your aunt?
Yes, my Auntie Carolyn is a blue ribbon principal from Bunker Hill School in Washington,
that's cool.
D.C.
Yeah. Anyone that's working in the educational system, it's such a, they're angels. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I was raised by educators. My dad was a lifelong learner, started out as an elementary music school teacher and ended his life as a college professor, but learning every step of the way. And my father just said, keep being inquisitive, keep learning, stay alive, and be invested in your own life.
Yeah.
And my mom, with her teaching, you know, sewing and fashion, Auntie Carolyn, I mean, just so many people who dedicated their lives to the lives of other people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good people.
And what a good lesson to teach your
Thank
kids.
you.
To invest in yourself.
Yes.
So wait, I love this. So you work closely with your kiddos, right?
Oh my goodness, yes. My daughter is my stylist.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She does a wonderful job.
Well done. Yes.
Yeah, she's quite excellent. I say to my daughter all the time, every penny I spent on your education was worth it.
Yes.
Not a wasted one at all.
I love that.
And my son, he works with me with social media and through his foundation, the Walk Good LA Foundation in LA. And they really work with the community about healing, breathing, yoga, and putting yourself first in the script of your life. And be ready for the rewrite.
And being able to breathe properly.
That's right. Yeah. That's one thing a lot of us don't do. We don't take the breath.
Yeah.
Breathe as long as you are alive. And drink your water, too.
Yeah. Okay. Before we go, also speaking of just doing good with the spotlight in general, how your son is, you have a nonprofit called the DIVA Foundation. So
Yes,
how's
and
that
we
going?
do much more than help broke down divas with their wig, weave, weapon, wardrobe problems.
It's been years, though. It's at 35?
35 years we celebrate
That's
this
amazing.
November.
Yeah. That's amazing. That long to be helping? Yeah.
I've always believed that music is a universal language. We can hear and understand each other through the beat, through the music. And I thought, what could I do? So, you know, in the very beginning, 35 years ago, I brought together all the divas to sing one song, The Light, the Mic, and the Diva, simply singing to raise health awareness. Back then, it was around AIDS, and now we've opened up the umbrella to include all life-threatening diseases. And we want people to understand how important you are in your life, how important you are in this world. Because if you are not there, something changes for everybody.
Yeah. That ripple effect. Absolutely. We love when you come here. You are welcome anytime. We love you so much. Let's take a quick break. You can see Abbott Elementary Wednesdays on ABC and streaming on Hulu.